Hey, what's going on YouTube? CV Tsukiyomi here, and today I'm going to do a preparing for national qualifiers video. Now, it's not going to be a deck, and you're not going to see my face, but originally I was going to do this as a pro card segment, but I feel like it's more important to do as a preparing for national qualifier video. So, and yes, we'll get into it. But before anyone who watches this video, really quick announcement. So a lot of people want to know, like, because in my last video I bought Ultra Pro standard size clear sleeves, right? So we're gonna try them out right now to see how well they fit. Whoops. Yeah. Only need one. And so this is the first time I'm doing it. So basically, we're just gonna try it out to see how well it fits. Okay. Um, it's not bad after putting it in. Hold on. There's a better way to do this. Okay. So it's not bad after putting it in, to be honest with you. There's a slight edge room to the sides, but it's not like a lot, it's not a lot, because what I know is the dimensions now are 66. These are 66 by 91, and the Bushy Road ones that I usually use are 64 by 91. So obviously it's going to be a little bit wider, but if you can tell by the picture, actually look not too much edge room, so it's actually really nice for you. And oh Jesus, who keeps sending me text messages, bro? Anyways, back to the preparing for national qualifiers video. So this is fine. If you guys want to pick these up, if it's more accessible, get these. Alright, so anyways, back to the national qualifier video. We're going to talk about the perfect guard, because a lot of people have been asking, like, why do you play this number? Now, I play 4, and to be honest with you, I don't care how many you play. If you play 0 or 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever, if it works for you, it's going to work for you. Now, the reason why I play 4, because the huge argument basically is between 3 and 4. Some people like 3, some people like 4. And that's all up to you, what you like. I like 4 because in this game right now, there's quite a few cards that hit really high that you necessarily really just can't use shields. Like, if you take Blonde Azel, for example, he swings for, he can swing really high. He can get really big. So, I mean, numbers vary all the time depending on what he touches. So, he can go up to, what, 25 not boosted, potentially. Maybe even 26 not boosted. And then plus that, so 30, and then that's excluding triggers. Now, that's really big. So, basically, you just really don't want to use shield because that's dropping more cards as opposed to just using the perfect guard. There's other cards that do the same thing, like a Garmor back behind charge goes like 26 if it has a limit break. There's just a lot of cards out there that hit really big, like Thunder Break with Rai hits 20. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't want to care. Anyways, I play 4. God dang it! What is going on? Anyways, I play 4. Now, the reason why I play 4 instead of 3 is because those cards that swing really big always tend to come out because your opponent usually plays high multiples of them, right? Okay, now the reason why I play 4 is because in case I have to ride one, I still have 3, okay? Because I think in average, a game, you use like 2 or 3, right? Probably 2, maybe 3, depends how lucky you get in getting them. But in case I ride one, at least I know I still have 3, right? So then let's say, what if one pops inside the damage zone? Then at least I know I still have 2. So if I rode one damage zone, at least I know I still have 2. And 2 is like more safe. I feel more comfortable knowing that I still have 2 in the deck in case a situation like this happens. Now, it's not always likely, but it can happen. So let's say I ride just a random Vanguard and then one goes in the damage zone. At least I know that I still would have 3, which is I'm very comfortable with. Now, if I only played 3, right? So we're gonna push this to the side. Let's say I only had 3, and I've played 3 before. Before Limit Break came out, always used to play 3, and it happens. Sometimes you have to ride it, even if you have 3. Like, it pops up quite a bit. So let's say I ride. The perfect guard when I have 3. So then I have 2. Okay, not a big deal. At least I know I still have 2. But what happens if I damage check one and ride one? Then I only have one, and I'm going to have a tough time guarding with only one, because getting this one is going to be kind of hard. At least with four, at least I know I have two, and I increase my chance of at least getting one, if that makes sense. I don't want to play three, because if I play three and if certain situations arise, then it's really tough for me to get them to help me out in the game, because there's sometimes I'm a popular man, guys. I get text messages all day, every day. Anyways, let's say I ride one, right? Or I ride just a random card, and throughout the game, what if I damage check two and I'm only playing three? Then I only have two left, which is fine, which is great, but I don't want to leave it up to that kind of form. Okay, I mean, well, if you're playing four, then it's fine. But if you damage check two and you have three, you only have one, and I don't completely agree with just having one, because there are certain cases, like if you get like sacked hard and your opponent just makes you damage check like really bad, like you damage check these, it's bad. And what if you're forced to ride it? Then you have to take that into consideration, because if you have to ride one, then you only have three, which I already just said. And then if you damage check one, then you only have two. And I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable if this situation happens. Now, if it's unlikely, right? But if it happens, then I'm still comfortable knowing that I have two left in the deck. But if I have to ride one and I don't damage check one, or if I ride one, let's just say, I'm still very comfortable knowing that I have three in the deck. I don't feel like it's too bad of a loss that I had to ride one, because I know I still have three, which is why I prefer to play four. I don't want to play three right now. I will consider it. I've tried it out. It's fine. Like I said, guys, this is just why I play four. I'm not telling you guys to play four. I'm just telling you why I play four. And yeah, that's why I play four, because if certain situations come around, I might not even get them. Now, if you play three, it works for you, good, because a lot of people have said four is really cloggy. Now, or like basically, like you draw into them and you don't have any room. You basically have like too many in your hand. I don't really agree, because it's never happened to me, and people are just stuck on this mindset that you should keep this in your hand. And I agree, because like when you're playing Perfect Guard's Spike Brothers, you don't want to play the Cheer Girl, but like in most cases you kind of do play the Cheer Girl just so you can boost with it, because you're trying to win earlier than what you're supposed to usually do. So, I mean, obviously everything's not perfect, but I play four because card ratio wise, you're going to see it more often, and that's fine, because I want to see it more often, because there are decks that hit really big. Now, it's all up to you guys. I just want to tell you. So, come regional national qualifiers, I would highly recommend playing three or four. Now, you don't have to play three or four. I just think it's a great number to play three or four, just to make sure you have cards that can help you and help you stay in the game. So, yeah, basically that's it. Nothing too special, nothing too uh, difficult. Hope you guys understand. I don't care how many you guys play. Comment down below how many you guys play and why you play that many, because I'd really like to know why. And yeah, sounds good, guys. So this is the video, so peace out.